Hello and welcome to Goddess Resurrection. My name is Britta and I am your host, and today's episode is on Clarity is Golden. And today will be a transmission to help you see, sense, feel, visualize yourself in that space of clarity. Before we dive in, though, I want to say hello, my gorgeous sister. I missed you last week. I hope you've had a wonderful 4th of July weekend here in the US. And of course, for everybody else, I hope you had a wonderful weekend as well. And yes, it's been intense, right? It's been super intense. And I feel like I'm saying this every single week. And I feel like I'm sounding like a broken record, but it just is. It just is. It's just coming in. It's coming in, and there is no end in sight. And we're learning to really flow with the upgrades, flow with the light codes that are upgrading us. And as we're learning to flow with it, we're able to ride these waves, even though we've got work, even though we've got children, even though we've got a life. We're able to now recognize when we're purging. We're able to recognize when we are receiving and integrating and recalibrating. And at the same time, we're also learning to roll with it. We're learning to relax with it. We're learning to flow with it. We're learning to adjust, right? We're learning to adjust ourselves to this ascension process. And make sure that you continue to honor your needs, honor your rest time, honor your quiet time, honor your listening time, so that when in doubt, breathe and ground, so that you can listen and hear your body, hear your higher self, hear your soul's communication through your intuition. Because sometimes, and I've noticed this a lot in the recent weeks, people, goddesses, sisters, are, okay, what's happening? I feel this, what's happening? And so it's important now for you to start listening to yourself for the answers. Start listening and honoring and trusting yourself and your guidance and your answers as to what is happening. Because remember, we are all snowflakes. And remember, we are all integrating different things at different times. Remember, we are all purging different things at different times. Yes, there are general themes, but you, the snowflake that you are, the goddess that you are, you want to get used to learning to trust, listen, communicate, so that even though it may feel uncertain in the beginning, even though it may feel like, oh, is this true? Can I believe it? You have to learn to believe it. It's a practice in and of itself that is absolutely necessity for your inner goddess embodiment. So that when you're unsure of what's happening, get quiet, come into the breath, get into your grounding, and then you ask yourself, what am I feeling? What is happening? And you will hear, you will sense, feel, know your answer for yourself as to what's happening. And of course, it can be the purging, it can be the light codes coming in, the upgrades. It could be a combination of both. And it could also be you needing to allow yourself to just be and trust. Trusting this process that is so much bigger than us, so much bigger than all of us. And galaxies are watching us. Universal civilizations are watching this ascension. And of course, I'm sure you've been aware of how disclosure, right? It's everywhere. It's everywhere. And don't let it surprise you if more and more and more of it will come out. And this is a good thing. I don't even like the word alien, because you are an alien. I am an alien. We're not these human bodies. We're just playing human, but we are all from other galaxies, from other civilizations that are advanced and high conscious and illuminated. So much to look forward to in every way. And as all of this is unfolding, as all of this ascension is manifesting as in form of the new earth, the other part of it that I keep receiving is have fun. And it's summertime, and it's my favorite time, although of course I love the fall, but summertime is just a very fun time. So let yourself have fun. Let yourself feel carefree. This is an important aspect to the goddess work. Goddess is joyous and curious and playful. Remember, playfulness. Playfulness is one of the main attributes of the goddess. So have fun, be playful, let yourself be open-hearted and light-hearted and flow and breathe, and don't overthink things, don't stress about things, and enjoy this time, this moment, this experience, wherever it takes you. Let go and flow. Good. Okay, my gorgeous. Well, let's go ahead and let's dive in. And let's meet in the breath. Because for this transmission, you definitely want to stay in your breath connection. You are the one in, and you are the one exhaling. And if I remember to remind you to breathe, I will. But it's very important for you to, again, also take responsibility. It's up to you to get used to breathing all the time, so that you notice when you're not breathing. So you notice when you are holding your breath or shallow breathing, right? So stay with your eyes open. This is always eyes open here with the hands. And focus onto your breath. Nice, deep, slow in and exhales, and stay present. Don't think. Stay focused onto the breath. And this is already the beginning of the transmission. Clarity. Clarity is golden. In Germany, we have a saying, speaking is silver, but quiet is gold. And so clarity is very much in alignment with that, because clarity is everything. You as the goddess, you in your goddess alignment, you in your goddess frequency, you are in your clarity. You are the one to create your clarity. Stay in your breath, and we're going to dive right in. Remember your auric field all the way to the tips of your fingers. Breathe into your auric field. It's all the way around. It's all the way to the front, to the sides, to the back, below your feet. This is your space. This is your auric field. Go ahead and breathe into it. And if you have the tendency to outreach your auric field, pull it in, pull it in. It's only meant to be to the tips of your fingers. If you have a tendency to shrink your auric field, breathe it out. Breathe it out. No matter where you are, you want to get used to holding your energy field here within this radius, with your arms extended all the way to the tips of your fingers. This is your space. You want to learn to hold this space so that you can be soft. Soft on the inside. And then remember, the most outer body is your mental body. Your mental body is your masculine energy, and this is your protection. You are responsible to protect your auric field with your mental landscape. Quick example, if you're thinking and overthinking about somebody or something, and you're needing that or needing this or wanting that, or right, you're looking at the external all the time, or you're blaming yourself, or you're judging yourself, and you're holding yourself back. And these two are the examples of the energy field reaching out too far or coming in too tight. Neither one of them are productive or safe or allow for your flow. But these are the ways in which you compromise your mental body. Because in the end, come back into the breath, you in your goddess vibration, you want to learn to walk in this space of yours. And you protect it through your thoughts, which means no thoughts or aligned thoughts, thoughts that you choose, that are observation, that are of a higher looking for solution or asking for guidance or what can I learn here, right? But generally, we want to really get used to protecting this space, this precious space. Because in order for you to be in your clarity, in order for you to be in your flow, you must protect your energy field. Also, your thoughts can cause so much lack of clarity. So stay in your breath and keep breathing into your auric field. Keep breathing into your auric field and see, sense, feel yourself within this bubble. See, sense, feel, visualize yourself within this field of light. This is your light bubble. This is where you are meant to feel safe within. This is where you are meant to flow within. And this is the space that you create clarity within. Stay in the breath. Keep registering your auric field. See it, sense it, feel it, visualize it, imagine it. Goddess never, ever, ever chases clarity. You, sweet sister, you, the goddess that you are fully responsible for your own clarity. Never, ever chase anybody or anything for answers or closure or confirmation or, validation. You have to learn. And this is very important so that you continue to raise your vibration, so you continue to enhance your sense of worth. You never chase clarity, ever. You create it for yourself. You are in charge of your clarity always. No exceptions, unless, of course, there are exceptions to the rule. Your child is missing and you need to find your child. That's an exception. But that's about it. So you are always in charge of your own clarity. And the second you notice yourself wanting, well, what are they thinking? And what are they going to do? And what is the answer going to be? And I need to know. And no, you don't need to know. That's ego. This is when you catch yourself. This is when you remind yourself, oh, hang on. I'm trying to chase clarity, ego, right? Illusion. Everything external is illusion. And you in your goddess space, you in your light. Keep breathing into your auric field. Keep marking your auric field. This has to be clear. This has to be clear because you are not of the illusion. You are here to play in it. You're here to enjoy it. You're here to have fun in it. You're here to heal within it. You're here to grow within it. You're here to ascend within it. But you're not here to be of the illusion. And that is goddess embodiment. This is the ultimate goal for your new earth, for your goddess embodiment, for your reverse aging, for your divine union counterpart union. It's about you learning to breathe and flow and stay in your auric field, and for you to create your clarity at all times. And so sometimes, let's say, for example, you have a vision for something that you want. Let's say it's business. Let's say it's a project that you feel super inspired about and you really want to get into it, and it involves some people, it involves some other players, as it does usually. And here you are, and you're like really wanting to have this manifestation come in, and you're really wanting to get certain clarification from these people that are supposed to be a part of this vision. Now, stay in your breath, stay in your field, keep breathing into your auric field, hold it, hold it. Do not drop into the tendency of romanticizing the vision, the mission, the idea. For it to have to be this certain way, for it to have to manifest in this one way. Instead, you know you've received this vision. You know you've received that this is a part of your mission. You know that this is a part of your purpose. But in order for you to maintain your clarity and always create your own clarity, you breathe yourself right back into this space. Breathe yourself right back into you holding your auric field in your light, holding yourself in the center of it and letting go. This is when you let go energetically. You release the attachments to that vision, to that romanticizing of it showing up in a certain way at a certain time. And you're so excited about it, let it all go. If that's really how it's meant to come in, it will. But you, allowing yourself to come right back into your space, creating your own clarity, it is absolutely necessary that you release the attachments to the outcome, release the attachments to anything having to show up in any specific way, no matter how much you want it, no matter how much you've romanticized it in this specific way. And so you come back into your breath, you come back into establishing your space. You let go of the thoughts. You know that you're following your guidance, because in the end, everything will always reveal itself. And you don't know what's happening behind the scenes. You don't know what's happening on the other side of the veil. You don't know what your higher self is orchestrating with other souls. Maybe there's a better way. Maybe there's a faster way. Maybe there's a level up to a higher timeline. So you see, you creating clarity, you being in charge of your field, not compromising your field, allows for you to be so deeply in trust, to be so deeply in the allowing, to be so deeply in the surrender to this highest orchestration that you can relax. Yeah, you've seen the vision, you're excited for it, but you're not attached to it. You let it reveal itself. You let the guidance come in when it's time. You stay in your flow. You stay in your softness. You stay in your trust and your joy. You stay in the luxuriating of your own energy. And of course, you continue on with life and you continue on with things as planned. But here's the important distinction. Breathe into your space. Keep breathing into your space. Mark it. See it, sense it, feel it, visualize it. When you can be in the center of your space and relaxing into it, you are staying open. You are staying open to your light, to your higher self, to the highest light orchestration. When you're overthinking and you're, let me reach out to them again and let me just touch base and, I don't know if this is ever going to happen. I don't know. Maybe it was just me making it up and right? So whether you're wanting to reach out and get masculine, or you're shrinking yourself and you're falling back into a shrinking pattern, whether it's reaching out and over-giving, overdoing, overacting, or making yourself back into that playing small, holding back, why me energy. Either one of them not only, again, compromise your field, compromise your flow, compromise your clarity, which will leave you not only lacking clarity, but therefore not being receptive to the guidance coming in, to your soul, to your intuition, to new players entering the field that can maybe take your vision to yet a higher level. You staying or coming back into your breath, marking your field, filling it up with yourself, with your breath, with your energy, with your intention to stay in your clarity, you immediately come right back into ease and relaxation and flow and trust and enjoyment. Being the goddess that you already are. So this is you creating clarity from where you will always receive the highest guidance, the newest information as to how to proceed, as to where to move next, as to who or what to take a meeting with, as to how to respond to this request or how to connect with this person. You will know. And because you are in this space of clarity and you trust so deeply, and because you always do know when you need to, it builds your light, it builds your sense of light self. It strengthens you in your self-esteem. It strengthens you in your confidence. It strengthens you in your authentic empowerment. And from here, you will start manifesting, co-creating, really, because that's what New Earth manifestation is. It's co-creation. It's co-creation with the divine, with the light, with Source. Remember, New Earth is soul guided. It's a soul guided manifestation. So as you are in your clarity, breathing into your beautiful auric field, holding it, relaxing right back into it, remembering and reminding yourself that everything reveals itself. Everything always reveals itself. It's a universal law. If you can only stay relaxed in your field, in your energy, in your flow, in your joy, in your playfulness, loving yourself, loving your energy, loving your life, loving your higher self, loving your spirit team, everything not only will reveal itself, but everything will be brought forth in ways unimaginable to the ego or the old thought patterns. See, you're shifting yourself now. You're shifting yourself into such empowerment where you're stepping into your goddess and you're working and co-creating with the divine orchestration, with the divine timing, with the up levels and integrations and higher ascending light codes that you are moving through constantly now. You are outgrowing scenarios more quickly now than you have ever before. This also means that stay flexible, stay in your clarity so you can pivot, so you can shift. Remember how flexibility is one of the most important practices now as we are shifting gears rapidly. And this will start to show and manifest now with these higher possibilities, because when you are in your clarity, in your field, and you're owning it and you're possessing it and you are the authority of it and you're protecting it, you've got your boundaries in place, because softness requires boundaries by your mental space, by your mental landscape, through the mental body. And so you staying and coming back into this space of clarity, stepping back into yourself, into your alignment, not only are you actively co-creating with the highest light orchestration, you are also open to the field of infinite possibilities. We are in the field of infinite possibilities. That is New Earth. It is a much higher consciousness. We're not tolerating or rewarding these old ego ways any longer. We're not validating inconsistency. We're not validating or rewarding confusion. We're not rewarding uncertainty any longer. If that is somewhere within your field, don't take it personal, but make sure you come right back into you creating your bubble of light. In the breath, letting go multiple times daily, all day long if possible, by you reminding yourself who you are, using the breath to detach. And even if you are in a work environment where you have bosses and superiors and you feel like you need them to tell you, you feel like you're dependent on their guidance, you feel like you need to please them, It's for everybody, no matter where you are, no matter where you are in your life in terms of work or relationship or health or life. Practice being in your own energy, in your own bubble, in your own clarity. Because remember, you are up-leveling. And you will be taken into higher timelines, onto higher timelines. You will be shifted, whether it'll shift in your current situation or it'll shift you out of the current situation into something of a higher frequency, of a higher vibration, of a higher standard, of a higher moral compass, of a higher respecting, honoring, devotional, conscious place. You stay in yourself, you do, you work, you continue with your life as you stay in your own space, as you stay in your own clarity. And from here, everything will unfold. See, we are just going to do less. You don't have to worry. You don't have to think. You don't have to reach out. You don't have to overthink. You don't have to over-obsess. You don't have to loop think. You don't have to, go into the data of the data of the data of the data. The field of infinite possibilities is yours in the new earth. And it holds much more than just data of data of data. That's all ego. And so it's this practice of leaning back into this space of clarity, recreating your clarity if necessary, and trusting. And watch you grow into your authority of the sovereign being that you are. And then from there, your frequency and the co-creation, which will work with every single one who tends to their frequency, will co-create your life to the highest possible experience. So you're playing in a field of the unseen. You're playing in the field of the unknown. But that's what New Earth is. That's what higher consciousness living is. That's what we're now learning to be and do and trust and work with. So stay in this practice, and most importantly, breathe. Mark your auric field all the way to the tips of your fingers and learn to trust and relax and flow and enjoy and be your beautiful feminine energy flow, loving your life, being playful and loving yourself and loving the divine orchestration that is working with you and for you at the level of frequency that you are maintaining. Savvy? Savvy. Good, my gorgeous. Time always flies. I feel like I was here for 5 minutes. So weird. Anyways, but the days are flying too. Have you noticed? Well, time isn't real, and that's also all shifting now as well. But that's another podcast. Leave me comments. Let me know how this is working for you. Let me know how it's working for you in terms of challenges or not challenges or success stories with it. If you have any questions, let me know where you are at with your process. And I am so, so, so grateful for you and your energy and your presence on this channel. I am sending love and light blessings to you and yours. As always, hugs and kisses. Ciao for now.